Hey, how's it going? YouTube, Jacob here for the JTwoH channel, and today we have a semi-newer Blu-ray DVD digital review for Lionsgate's Chaos Walking. But I want to take the first portion of this video, and I want to thank Lionsgate for some non-Blu-ray DVD items they sent. They actually sent like a care package, like a kit with this movie. They sent a nice traveling water bottle there, with the awesome Chaos Walking movie logo there. 2021 Lionsgate. So it's even got the keychain, so you can key it to your chain, or chain it to your keys. Boy, that was backwards. We have I'm not going to open this yet because I'll use it when I go camping. It is a silicone collapsible pet bowl. So what this does, if you're not familiar, is it sits flat when you pack it, when you key it, chain it to your keys, but then it pushes down and it's a little silicone bowl for your pets to drink when you're going on walks or anything like that, and it's pretty handy. I don't know if many of you know from watching the channel, but I do have a pooch. I have it's about a 90-pound pit Rottweiler we saved from a local humane society. Pit Rottweiler, you would assume she's kind of like a bred for a fighting dog, but she is the sweetest, most loving dog you'll ever see in your life, and loves the kiddo. She's great with the kiddo, and she's just a big baby. Just hangs out, daddy's girl kind of thing. So she's a couch moper, so she doesn't do a heck of a whole lot. But when we do go for walks, that means she needs extra water because she's lazy. And also, for the leavings, which I don't know if you can imagine, a pit rot's kind of a bigger dog. So there's some bigger leavings. You have these awesome doggy bags, which I buy these specifically. I have a red one like this right now on her leash, and I'm running out of baggies, so now everyone can know that I support Chaos Walking. So they embroidered their logo on there. I don't know if I showed it on the pet bowl, but also Chaos Walking there. So maybe if I can corral her, I should show the doggo off and show her appreciation. But I don't know. It's quiet time. The kiddo's asleep, which usually means the dog's asleep. So pretty close by. Anyway, let's get to the DVD and Blu-ray, or the Blu-ray and DVD. So this is, like I said, it's a 2021 film, but I believe it was supposed to be released in 2020. So I don't know if on like Letterboxd if it's considered 2020 or 2021. It says 2021 on the back. That's what I'll go by. This slipcover is insanely glossy, like insanely glossy. One of them, like, I'm sure if you could tell, if I wouldn't lazy and film this in 4K, or would actually film it in 4K, you'd probably see my fingerprints on it. Like, makes me nervous to like smudgify it. So awesome there. I love what they've been doing with it's a weird minute detail, but putting the descriptors here on the side instead of the big old ribbon. I kind of dig that in some releases, though not in others. I talked about that in a haul I recorded recently. Not sure when I'll show it off, but adjusting the ribbons. And they did this with Saw, which I just reviewed this week, but pop that slippity off. Here is the back of the slip. Oh, you get the side too. Nice. So it stars Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland, which I know usually when you're big fans of franchises and characters, you typically only see Ray and Spider-Man. And I say that with all other actors. So like Tony Stark's always going to be Iron Man, etc., etc. But with these, I've never seen either of them in anything else except for Spider-Man and Ray, respectively. I saw her in a Wild Eye film once, but not enough to like get that Ray taste out of your mouth. So I just assimilate those characters with those actors. But about 10-20 minutes of this film, you kind of forget. They're like, oh yeah, that's Peter Parker. So it does come with a digital copy, which redeems. It's a Lionsgate code, so it's not Movies Anywhere, but it'll redeem in Vudu or iTunes. So that's the slip. Basically, the movie. I know I'm 4 minutes into a movie review. I'm not even talking about the movie yet. The movie was good. I enjoyed it. I will say, I'll preface this with saying, pay really close attention to the first 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, because it's vital to kind of understand what's going on. They kind of plop you right in, and they assume you know this or you'll catch on. It took me a little longer to catch on than I would have imagined. Maybe I wasn't the only one. I know my wife and I probably about the same time were like, oh, okay. So here is oh my gosh, it's glary today. Here is the Blu-ray case, and you have the awesome disc artwork here, very similar. Actually, it's probably exactly the same. The DVD and the Blu-ray there. So Chaos Walking which, like I said, Tom, I almost called him Hiddleston, Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. But yeah, the DVD essentially is about it. It's this other world, and it's like a men-only planet, or at least I don't know if they say it's a planet or. Well, I mean, obviously it's a planet, but so the planet is men only, and Daisy Ridley is this alienish character who lands, and she's like the first female. Peter's like Peter. I just did it. What's his name in this? Todd. The first female Todd's ever interacted, ever seen with his eyes. So it's wild, man. It's a fun time. I got to say, it's a thinker, and it's kind of a slower burn, but I really enjoyed it. My wife and I, right before we recorded this, were just talking like, yeah, I would rewatch that again. So I'm going to recommend you check out Chaos Walking on physical media. Link in the description to check this out. This is also available on 4K. So the 4K upgrade, I'm sure, would look fantastic, especially certain scenes. The Blu-ray is just fine. The DVD is fine. Just support the physical media aspect and support this film in Lionsgate in these trying times. So, yeah. Oh, and the mayor, I think that's actually his term, of this planet is, and I always butcher his name, it's Maz Mendelsohn or Maz Mickelson. I always butcher his name. This guy right here. Also from Star Wars, from Rogue One. But that guy's just in everything. You recognize that mug no matter what. Oh, and the dog, hence the dog items, is very prevalent in this movie, plays a very big part. So it wasn't just branding for the sake of branding. It was a smart PR move by Lionsgate. So there you go. Thank you so much, Lionsgate, for sending me that to check out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you support the channel by supporting physical media, by supporting that link. So link will be in the description. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get anything from it. I just want physical media to thrive, and in companies like Lionsgate who put effort into promoting their stuff that's on physical media, clearly, and are proud of their physical media, they have to be supported. So if you want, the link is in the description. If you want to support me specifically, all my links in the description. Twitter and Instagram and eBay and Bluray.com. TV Time and Letterboxd, which I mentioned Letterboxd. TV Time is where I review all the TV shows I watch. Letterboxd where I review all the movies I watch. And the podcast that goes with Mr. Crazy Joe. There's a new episode up today. This will air on a Friday. Also a new episode of the podcast every Friday with Mr. Crazy Joe and I. So check it out. It would be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, did you like yet? Did you subscribe yet? Go ahead and check out that notification bell. And also, check out these additional options. We've got a separate video. You may or may not be interested. We've got a playlist that you may or may not be interested. Probably more than likely, because it'll have this video in it. And also, go ahead and give that subscribe button some love. Thanks.